Hey everyone, welcome to episode 77 of the Total Hockey Training Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Sean Scahan. And before I get into my next topic, just want to remind everybody Total Hockey Training, our summer program, off-season program, should be starting in a couple weeks. That is online. You can get the link in bio. You can train with me anywhere in the world. Skahan Sports, our summer program starts on June 15th. Now we have plenty of options at both Ham Lake and Woodbury locations for training. You can get the full program, which is 4 days per week for 11 weeks, or you can go 3 days, you can go 2 days. We have plenty of options at both locations. So, that being said, I want to talk about my next topic. And I'm kind of inspired by this topic because I just reposted a Jay Ferrugia post yesterday, and he said something to the likes of find your mission and make it your mission to find out what your mission is. And that inspired me because I was thinking of a topic to talk about, which this could be the last episode for a little while here as we get rolling into our summer program. And I want to call this Mission and Purpose. Mission and Purpose. And I've heard a lot about this. I mean, I've always heard about this, but I kind of really dug down and deep into this topic of finding what your mission and purpose in life is through a guy named Corey Wayne does a lot of personal development videos. I kind of went down that rabbit hole a couple years ago now, really getting into self-development, personal growth and development. And a common theme that he always talks about is find your mission and purpose. And for me personally, when I think about, maybe times when I let my mission and purpose kind of not be the focal point other than being a father to my sons, things kind of went a little sideways. And I said to myself, like, I'm never going to let that happen again. And that's all on me. That's all on me to kind of understand that it was my decision to let things take me off my course. And I've had this time now to kind of really think about growth and development and always trying to get better. And one thing that always comes back to is finding your mission and purpose. And what that is for me right now, clearly, is to help young athletes achieve their goals using strength and conditioning. Yeah, that's a lot. And I think Skahan Sports is what finally I feel like I'm meant to do is have this business of helping families, helping children, helping young men, young women achieve their goals, whether that's a college hockey scholarship, whether that is making the AA Bantam team, making varsity versus junior varsity, or making junior varsity if that is your goal. Helping kids and athletes achieve their goals. And it's a lot of fun. Of course, we want to get hockey players to the National Hockey League, no question. But for some, it might be the American Hockey League. And that is awesome. That is awesome. It's what I enjoy doing. It's why I wake up in the morning every day. It's why I try to communicate that through things like this podcast and my social media, etc. So that is what my mission and purpose is. And I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to be on my course and just that is what it's going to be. And yeah, it's okay to have different mission and purposes in your life. There's no question. I think earlier in my career, it was to work in pro sports, and I was able to accomplish that. And I was ultimately able to achieve the ultimate goal, which is winning the Stanley Cup. And it's really hard to do, by the way. So if you're a fan of your local team and they didn't accomplish their goal, there's only 4 teams left. It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. And so have some empathy or some compassion for those athletes giving it their all in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I just wanted to go off a little tangent there. But what the hell does this have to do with hockey? And I think no matter what age, where you're at in your development curve, if you're a young player, you play hockey, you're passionate about hockey, make that your mission and purpose. Do the best you can. Are you training properly? Are you getting the right rest? Are you skating with the right coaches? Are you doing what you can for you to make yourself in, put yourself in the best position possible to allow yourself to have success and make that your mission and purpose? Because as a young athlete, it's going to end sometime. So give it everything you have. And when I say that, it's like everything else can go, F off. Like just everything else can just F off. And like you can just focus on becoming a better hockey player or lacrosse player or football player, whatever that may be, because you're only going to get one kick at this can. And before you know it, you might be too old to achieve the goal of becoming a college hockey player or your goal of making the Bantam team. You're going to get older and you're going to have to accept the fact that you're going to be having to try out for a new opportunity. So I hope that makes sense. So focus on that. Do whatever you can to eliminate the distractions and don't let yourself get taken off the course of what your mission and purpose is. I think that's important. And I know this is a short one, but that was something that was on my mind. And like I said before, it's something that I truly believe in, what my mission and purpose is. And yeah, I think God put me on this earth to do what I do. And it's a lot of fun. And I was telling someone the other day, I haven't worked in a long time, like work. I don't see this as work. And that's passion, that's enthusiasm, and that's a commitment to excellence and trying to do the best you can. So focus on your mission and purpose in life, and everyone have a great day.